Welcome to the Bulletin. I'm sitting with Zandrame Britz. Zandrame, we laughed because we have two Z's on both sides, one on each. And she is from Menzy. Now, Menzy is quite a interesting story, I think. And you'll see that she's all dressed in pink, and we're going to talk about a lot of pinks. I don't know if you want to show your foot as well. I don't know if we can actually. Yeah, see, pink as well. Okay. So there's a lot of pink. But tell me, what is Menzy about? Because that is the first question everybody's going to ask is, what is Menzy about?
Well, good afternoon, Insia. And good afternoon, everyone. Okay, so Menzy is a non-profit organization that me and my partner have started to kind of fight the stigma against what it means for little girls to get their first periods. We want to break that chain. We want to give them the proper information with facts and with love, so that they know what is happening to them, why it's happening, and they don't need to be ashamed of it.
Well, if I look at what is going on in the environment, and the people out there, there's always somebody trying to help, from government, from somewhere else that comes in, but they do it on a once-off thing.
Yes.
And when you and I discuss this now, what you're trying to do is a long-term relationship with the girls, and to teach them what this whole cycle, can we call it a female cycle?
You can call it a female cycle.
Yeah, the menstrual cycle, but what I'm saying is the cycle of what's happening to your body by a certain time and how it goes about and what to do about it. Am I right in saying that?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so I'm trying to remember everything that you said. Okay, so now a little girl gets to a point where this is now embarrassing, it's a bit difficult, she doesn't know what's happening. What then?
Well, that is where Menzy comes in. So we want to make them aware of who we are. We want to be that platform for them where they can go to. We don't just want to go and tell them, listen, this is what's happening. Here's your starter kit. Good luck. We want to take their hand. We want to help them go forward and kind of make sense of what is happening to them. Give them the information. A lot of them come out of households that is either a single parent household or they live with their grandparents.
The information is just not available.
The information is not available, it's very limited. So Menzy is there as a support system that they can go to and ask Menzy, listen Menzy, this is happening to me. Can you please help me? Why? What can I do? And she is there for support.
You say Menzy, that is a character.
Yes.
It's not necessarily you. It most probably is you, but I mean, for the time being. But it's a character which they can relate to and speak sort of anonymously.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's exactly that.
And discuss. When we discussed this previously, just before we started now, we spoke about how embarrassing it is sometimes for people because they don't know what is happening and they need somebody to go back to and say, okay, the lady in pink is the right one, or Menzy is an easy name to remember.
Yes.
Menzy is the one that we need to go to. And we'll put the numbers on and the contact details so they don't have to worry about that. We will do that. But we spoke also about the poor people. And we want to focus, or you want to focus also, not only on everybody, because you can't cover everybody, but we want to focus a little bit on the poor people as well. Okay, so I think if a girl gets to a point where she notices change is coming, and this little young girl, she needs to go somewhere, and she needs to speak. And some environments, I think, is not conducive to good conversation with their parents and so on. So we're going to put all the names at the bottom here, and we'll put it in the description and how to get hold of you and so on. But then they can talk to Menzy. And Menzy is At this stage, it's you, but it's not you.
No, it's not me.
Okay, Menzy is a character that people can actually relate to, and they can speak anonymously to her, and she will guide them.
Yes, so Menzy is our mascot, basically. So we've decided to invent her to have somebody that is more relatable to little girls. So they're gonna find it easier to maybe go to her than go to someone strange. They don't know me,
Family members.
or even family members. There's so many social issues regarding this that half of them we are not even aware of, and it's so sad. And during our journey towards this we found out so many different things that is actually heartbreaking. Where girls, either they live with their grandparents who comes out of the old times, so they still have a very
set idea
as to what this is. And in a lot of cultures and families and households, it's a very taboo kind of topic of conversation, so it's not something that's open for discussion. Girls that grow up in single parent families with maybe just a dad who has no idea how to even approach the topic, and the same with mothers. They don't know how to start this conversation with their daughters. So, or just children households where the kids parent the kids. So,
but a lot of the poorer parents and so on, and I'm not trying to generalize, but myself driving around in the township and so on, I can see that a lot of girls and boys, but we're talking about girls now, is left to their own devices.
yeah.
So they have to learn from someone and somewhere, and that information is not always necessarily the information that they need.
Yes, so there again, just not having the resources to teach them what the right thing is, and that is where Menzy also comes in, as our main idea or main focus basically of Menzy is to educate them with the right information, with facts, and also to do it with love, so it's not something that they feel uncomfortable with, and through that to empower them, to give them the mindset, to change that mindset of, no, I cannot talk about it, no, it means I'm gross and I'm disgusting, or no, it means, oh, now I can start having babies, which is sadly the mentality. So we want to break that.
That's the beginning of womanhood, is it not?
That's the beginning of womanhood, but it's the wrong mentality to have. It's not about becoming a woman. You are uplifting yourself. You are feeling proud. It's something to be proud of.
That's very
because
special.
It's special. What does it allow you to do? It allows you to become a mother. It allows you to become a woman. It's something that's so special. That's a gift from God, where so many girls misses that point. They do not have the information, the right information and right foundation to know what is the right thing and to know what it truly means.
You said to me, and I want to get to your little goodie bag there. You said to me you've heard that some of the girls actually go to the dumping site and look for material or offcuts and things like that, so they can use that, putting them all on together and use that as pads and so on. That is, I think, part of your education as well, that is not hygienic, and you cannot do that.
No, that's unfortunately one of the very sad parts of it is girls don't have the resources. They don't know what is the right resources to use, and they don't have necessarily access to them as well. So, yeah, one of the things that we came across was finding out that in the poorer communities, the girls they walk around on dumping sites and they pick up rags of cloths and clothes and they put that together to use as pads. I mean, that is not hygienic, and that is one part of your body, one part of your during the month, to say it like that, where you have to be the most hygienic in, because it can cause so many issues, health issues, that can have devastating consequences. So that is a part of the education that we want to bring in, to say, listen, it's not just this and this is happening, why it's happening, and there you go. No, take care of yourself. Okay, this is happening, you use this. Why do you use deodorant? Why do you use a pad? Why is it important as a lady to focus on that kind of stuff? So yeah, it's unfortunately a very sad part, but that is where Menzy wants to
But you have
come in.
a little bag. I like the bag.
Yes.
It's quite a girly bag. Okay. Yeah, show it like that. Yeah, it's quite a girly bag. She got my bow back. But inside, this is your starter pack. This is when you go out, and correct me if I'm wrong, when you go out to people and you can actually start talking to them and say, listen, this is what's happening, and those that really need it can then get a bag like this.
Yes.
Okay, and of course, we don't just talk about this because we need people's buy-in as well, because this doesn't come cheap.
Yeah, unfortunately, being a girl and turning into a woman does not come cheap. I think a lot of husbands and boyfriends will attest to that. But yeah, unfortunately, with girls not having the proper resources and not knowing what resources to use, we are taking on projects where we identify schools and we go to them, and then we educate the girls on the necessary things that they need to know, and then we give out these starter packs. So it's just the starter packs, just the basic necessities that they can use.
This is to strengthen what you've told them about and spoke about and so on.
Yes. So apart from the education that we give them at the school, we will give them this baggie, which contains pads, soap, washcloths, deodorant, and then just something to sweeten it a little bit, a lollipop. And
There's also a little pamphlet in there. That's what I like as well. So
yes.
they can refer to.
Yeah, so we do include this. So whatever we've told them and gave to them during our visit at the school, they have a pamphlet with all that information on it as well, which they can go back and they can refer back to it. So if there's something that they either forgot or they are uncertain about, they can go back and look at it. And maybe this can...
on there as well.
Our contact details is right on the back where they can contact us. And maybe this can also help. Maybe they have a little sister, and they can relay this information over to them. So it's a multi-purpose starter pack.
Okay, this is nice, because now you can actually help the girl to start off with this whole thing and tell her what it's all about, and then also give it. I know that pads is very difficult for all the girls to get. There's a lot of drives that the people want to actually help with pads. One of the clothing shops sell them for very cheap as well to help them with this. But you've got a box as well. Now, let's go to the box.
Yes.
Okay, this box. This box, I'm laughing because I'm telling your story. This box, just show them how it looks from the front. So this box looks quite nice as well. And let me give it over to you. This box is not here for for no reason. It's here for a reason. So
yes, everything we do, we try to do it for a reason. Okay, so the Menzy box. We have decided to compile a Menzy box for purchase. Yeah. For sale. Yeah, it is a way for the Menzy project to generate some funds in order to be able to do more projects. So this box contains also the basic stuff that you need as a girl. So if you are a mom and you don't know how to approach the subject with your daughter, a Menzy box is the solution. It will give her all the things she needs inside, along with a pamphlet with the information. It's something that will guide you as well when you do have a talk with your daughter, just to have something to fall back on and to reference to say like, listen, so and so and so, if you want to know everything, here it is. If you have questions, you can come ask me. And it will give you a peace of mind as well. Same with maybe you have a friend who's starting and you want to comfort her by buying her Menzy box, or you just want to support any type of girl that you feel the need to do. So in this box,
it's also sort of like a conversation piece, because it starts the whole process. But I want to actually tell people, as nicely as you open it was nicer just now when we opened it the first time. It's quite long, but it's beautifully formed, and it's really quite nice. Now I'm not going to go through all of that. That is your part. You can tell them what it's all about. But there's nice things in, like a little bag for your pads or for whatever you want to put in, so that it's discreet and so on. Okay, over to you now.
Thank you. Okay, so this box contains a little bit more items than our starter baggies. So this just packet of pads, box of panty liners. Then we have the deodorant. You know, it's important to smell nice as a lady, especially during that time of the month. We also have a pouch for cramps, the DP pouch. Just, you know, it happens, and some girls really suffer at school when it's that time of the month. So just having something to comfort them and to ease the pain a little bit goes a long way. Then we have a nice sensitive soap for them. Chocolate always comforts.
Most important.
The most important item is the chocolate. And of course, then we have some hygienic wipes along with a baggie. Discretion is key. A lot of girls feel ashamed and they do not want to walk around with a pad or a tampon or anything in their hands. So discretion is key. Along with that, we also make some heating pads. So this is microwavable. It's very simple and it's small enough for them to carry around or to just tuck under their shirt or under their dress. They can take it wherever they want to go. If it's at school, they can ask the teacher if they are able to heat it up for them, and it's another piece of comfort for them and to ease their pains. We don't want them to stay at home and miss school just because of cramps and pains, and they do not know how to deal with it. So along with our pamphlet that gives them all the necessary information that they need. So yeah, that is our Menzy box, made with love, a lot of love, and as a support system for girls who need it.
This is also a way of helping yourself or Menzy to generate a little bit of funds.
Yes.
A little bit on the box, not a lot of it, a little bit on the box, and to help you so that you can get the giveaway bag on the other side.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to give you all the information. If you want to know more, Zandramé, I'm going to put your details all over the place. And they can contact you and see how they can help. I think it's a wonderful idea. When you said about staying away from school, I remember now one of the big problems that I've picked up reading through the Department of Health and all these things is that girls stay. It's easier for them to stay away from home, from school, than to actually go to school and go through this whole process at school. People make jokes of them, especially the boys, if they see there's something wrong, and it's a difficult time. And boys don't understand why you're grumpy or why you've got pain or anything like that. You know, to them, you're like that. You know, and it makes a difficult thing. And I think this is going to go a long way towards that. But thank you for speaking to me. I don't know if there's anything else we have to add. I said short, but I think we've covered everything.
Yes, I think we have covered everything. Anita, thank you so much for your time and being able and having the opportunity to speak to an audience about the Menzy project. And we really do hope that you guys feel it in your hearts to support us and to make this project a success.
Thanks. Thank you for watching the Bulletin.
Bye.